What's up guys, as you guys saw from the title, today's gonna be a little simple video. Basically just gonna be installing this clear third brake light. There are some slight issues though, because with this car, whenever I had gotten it, the previous owner hadn't modded it or anything, but I guess maybe the hood had been changed out, so the wiring harness underneath isn't the same anymore. So we're gonna do a little bit of wiring to get this in there. And I'll give you guys some updates on the car as well, on the things that we have done since the last video, which would be my first video. Added a little bit more camera in the front. We put 18x9 plus 35 offset Nissan 370Z wheels on the front to raise it up a little bit, but you're able to see the camera a lot more. But we'll go over that later in the video. But for now, we're just gonna install this. Brake light's supposed to go in here. You guys take a peek, there isn't one in there. Like, look up in there, there's not even a speaker, because there's supposed to be a speaker right there, but there's not. So if you see, this is actually, oh, it's right here, this is where it's at. So it should just be plug and play. If you guys, I'm gonna go ahead, just plug this in and have it like hanging up here for now and see what it looks like. I don't have somebody else here with me, so I'm just gonna hop in the car and do the brakes real quick. All right, so it looks like it did work. So now the only thing is I have to get it mounted up under there to sit in here. So I'm gonna see what panels I have to take off. On the situation. I didn't watch a video, but I just pulled out that entire part. It's all held on my clips. You just have to prop the back seat down. I pulled that out. Turns out my back right speaker wasn't even plugged in, so I was able to plug that in, which is actually pretty nice now. But basically I need to take off these screws to this mount and then be able to just slip that right in there. And I'm using my little tool. These things that look like that. Know that my home, it's like hot. Now we're just gonna take off these two screws. Setting this right here. There's a couple months ago. Just what it looks like right there. I think I am gonna try to clean this off just a little bit, just because it's pretty dirty. So the products I'm gonna be using like a microfiber, some Clorox wipes, and then just some glass cleaner. I got everything back in, trying to do it while the car wasn't started, but for some reason the third brake light won't work. But I'll go ahead and start the car, show you guys what it looks like. So as I was saying, we put these wheels on, but I had to raise it up a little bit so you guys can see this right here. Basically this spacer is a little too big because I'm not trying to run fender lip being static, because I'm just gonna smash this lip into the side of the rim. So basically I'm gonna try to get the spacers off the rear and put these on the rear, and it should be able to push it in just a little bit more and I'll be able to lower it down. But yeah, right now we're not having any clearance issues. I mean, it's still pretty low. As you can see, the camber's pretty good. And on this side, it's really good. The fitment's pretty good. So actually before I end the video, I was looking at this and I think I want to pull the zip tie off. And I'm thinking I might be able to bolt it through this hole and actually get this headlight bolted properly. But I think the process of finding a bolt that's gonna match is gonna be hard, but I'm just gonna find one. Also, this is just a little bit of rust on the car. This is like surface rust, so you should be able to get that off as well at some point. Not today, but you know what I mean. So now what I'm gonna try to do is, we're gonna need these to trim that zip tie off. And now, I'm just trying to find a bolt in my bolt drawer. Alright, so I'm gonna break this zip tie the way it's sitting right now, so. And I'm assuming this is like the factory hole right here. I'm gonna put a bolt right there, which I'm assuming goes in the bottom part of this, because there's a little bit of threading down there. I can't get the camera in there. But let me try to get that off and then see where we're at. Okay, so literally I had to take the whole entire headlight out. Jesus. Basically I had to take the bolts out. Got the bolts out. The old bracket from the OEM headlights were still in there. I guess it had broken off right here. So basically we got that part on. I'm gonna use this clamp right here for the top right there. So we're gonna try to bolt everything back in and see how it goes. Okay, so it was rough, but I was able to get this bolt in the headlight, and now we just have to get this god awful one in down here. But the fitment of the headlight is already looking 10 times better. Hope you guys did enjoy this little video. It's nothing crazy, but something simple and just little updates here and there. That's really all this channel is gonna be. So